Oh my, look at that. I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, anyway, well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and Wednesday. I am apparently live. This has worked. So yes, at long last, we have done it for, well, the 10th time, essentially. We have hit the 4th digit. And this time, not via trolls, not via, I don't know, whatever else might be going on, but right in this instance, we have achieved it. Wednesday Live, putting in even less effort into recording videos than I did before. So, yeah, I don't know. I know it's a bit of an odd time to do this, but the thing is that every time I do Walking Wednesdays, usually sometime during the day, when most people are still not around. So you have that issue. Also the issue of me trying to figure out where to go. I'm gonna head this way. Again, I try to avoid cars and stuff. I also don't want to, interfere, because I also have a stream later today for 5 years later, so I need that at the regular time. So I'm not sure if I should be, out into the stupid hours of the night, just in case. I don't really know, necessarily. But yeah. So I'm just receiving messages for something to do with Siren Story the musical, for which there's been quite a lot of progress as well. Oh, someone has liked the stream apparently, but is not currently watching it. I know how that works. Oh, Miss Devil's here. Hello! Hi, Miss Devil. Welcome. You're the first person ever to witness a live display of complete and utter boredom for the viewers. So I hope that you enjoy that, because for some reason the view count is not updating, so I might be talking to thin air. But then again, that is probably what I do on the regular anyway in this series. So really, what's the difference? Okay, so there we go. Now it says that a person is watching. And now it says it doesn't. I don't even know anymore. This is weird. Okay, I'm back, I guess. So even though I'm using data right now, apparently I have issues with connectivity. Let's check. Yeah, yeah, data's turned on. Because I shouldn't be going around, without too much. I really don't know anymore. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm recording in portrait because YouTube stream, mobile stream thing, person, whatever, doesn't seem to like me trying to rotate my phone into landscape. Not really sure why, but there you go. And what's the worst that's going to happen? If I tilt it like this, is it gonna? It just says rotate device. It still says I'm live. Walking Wednesday doesn't seem to be well live. What a surprise! I don't know. That seems kind of a surprise. You'd think that with this kind of stuff, where particularly I talk about the week and everything, it would be nice for everyone to interact. But then again, I have to record this at a later time of the day. Before that, it just lags a bit. Oh, okay. So if I couldn't horizontally just record, it just lags a bit. Okay, that's fine. And that's because it's set to portrait mode. So I will keep it like this for now. I'm perfectly okay doing that. Right. So, the week. It's been quite an interesting week. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be here doing this right now had I not hit 1K subscribers again, because now I have the actual physical option to access the full extent of mobile streams, or mobile streams at all, quite frankly. So that obviously happened. So yeah, of course I'm over the moon about the fact that it seems to have set in stone right now. I mean, right now I'm at exactly 1,000. So if one person decides, oh yeah, I don't like this, just unsubs right now, the stream is just being severed and cut off probably. But there you go. Then again, I did get the community tab early, so who knows? Perhaps mobile streams will stay, regardless of if that happens or not. Anyway, bottom line, please don't unsubscribe. because right now it's hanging by a thread, and I want to make sure that that threshold stays for once, because I would quite like to share this content with my family and such, but it's a bit hard to do that when it keeps moving up and down. So I don't really know. But yeah, so that happened. I think this is still the same week where, if people didn't remember, there was a few streams ago where that just kind of sort of happened, where I ended up getting 12 subscribers in one go for some reason, and then some people just kind of like dropped off and dropped back on and such. Oh, that was a good job. Well, thank you. Oh, I'm proud of me. Well, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Thank you so much. But yeah, so it seems that your chat might be very delayed as well. I'm thinking about that. Might be another issue. But yeah, no, I was going to say something I forgot. That's the usual Walking Wednesday tradition, isn't it? Here apparently. I wonder if it's Beanie Boy. I wonder what Quip is going to have for me this time. Something like, oh wow, it took so long, or something like that, I imagine. Sorry about that. So, trying to say is that it keeps on reconnecting. Apparently Hazelbrush is the one who came here. Did I? Oh. Wait, hang on. I can switch perspectives. I can finally show people what's in front of me. Behold, what's in front of me. Okay, I'm very excited about that for some reason. Let me just consult the, oh, not able to see the chat right now until someone says something. There's a lot of lag because I'm working on something while I walk to you. What? Oh, talk to you. Okay, right, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you to Hazelbrush as well. Now that I'm actually able to acknowledge the fact that you're here and it doesn't disconnect me. Let me try and cross over. There we go. Again, I want to see if there's like a general like area that I'm supposed to stick to before it just decides to disconnect people, or if it just doesn't work like that. I don't really know, honestly. But yeah. Okay, right, there we go. It almost told me to end the stream as well. Again, we will get through this. So, the week. Stream happened. Fantastic. What else has been going on? Bunch of scripts and stuff. So yeah, essentially, like I don't know, because we had a little bit of a presentation that we were doing again in class. Yeah, he's never going to give up. Yeah, I'm never going to give up. Exactly. I was going to head back down this way because I think here was okay before. So yeah, that was creative writing class, but yeah, because I didn't present, I didn't workshop there either, so that was mildly underwhelming. But for the most part, my week has been dedicated to, well, again, quite a lot of YouTube-related things, and also Siren Story the musical, the stage musical rather than the Gacha musical, which is still happening, by the way, both versions. I'm just slowly working through them because I had to structure out everything I wanted in order to get to a synopsis to use in this one meeting that I had today. And that was quite instrumental, actually, having because that was like the writing tutor at the university, you know, the one who's been writing plays for 24 years apparently. So again, he knows his stuff, and he was going through, oh yeah, you think we have a script prepared? What we have right now might be more of a guideline rather than what we want to actually express. And that's slightly true in my case, but also not, because I've had the story idea for quite some time. I've had time to develop it. The scripts plus mine, you have to look out walking for the... Oh, waiting, I'm guessing you're saying, for the Jacob stamp for approval. Yeah, so I have been doing that too. So yeah, behind the scenes, basically, I've been... So I didn't review that yesterday, by the way. It's just that I need a day where I could collapse and just sleep for the rest of the hours that I could recover. Because I've practically had almost no time to do that recently. But partly from some other projects people have like started requesting me for. Partly, hang out with Monet and everything, or with other friends. Trying to do. I'm just saying, say something like, yeah, no, because this just left my mind now because I've been off the surface of them. I wonder what the archive's going to look like, because it could be like frozen and, please stand by for sometimes. It's like jump cut to me. I think now I'm almost like even in worse quality or something. I don't know. So I'm kind of just stuck in this area pretty much. Because I've tried to move over there, which I guess that's where I came from too. I don't know why it's only this area right now that seems to be working for me. So I'm just roaming about. Yeah, so, I was talking about the story thing. So I was saying, I don't know if it's a good example or a bad example of why he wanted to put my synopsis on the screen. My guess would be bad, only because I was barely able to stay awake for that. That's probably was not a good sign. So I thought that would have affected differently. But when he was going over, that's what happened. But yeah, I mean like the archive. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to do that. I have to sift through this and do some minor chops and stuff. That's right, I'm going to have to edit a Walking Wednesday video. Right. Also, yeah, so, I don't know, because but actually when we were talking through the ideas that I had, it established for me, weirdly enough, how concrete the story I had was, but just making sure that I didn't stray off track. Rather than reformatting something, I was just explaining what was in my head, which is what I happen like usually. So I think that might be that might be why. So I'm fairly confident, and also kind of like gave me a bit of perspective on one of the different characters, but I didn't mention that in the actual meeting. I just kind of internalized it. So again, useful, maybe not for the reasons that the guy was intending, but useful. I'm confined to this car park, apparently. So that's the thing, I just mentioned to people that I tend to try and like go time. I mean, this is a new location, granted, but I'm just kind of in this one area as it slowly descends into the night. I'm really concerned, honestly, but there you go. All right. Well, I don't know. I think that's it for the non-YouTube stuff. I'll just go get the YouTube stuff done. So I have been working a little bit on the Music Girl anniversary, trying to compile some of the audio. I didn't realize how many voice actors still had to send stuff in, or how many redirections I needed, or something like that. Because I thought I had most people, so I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to, while I try and think of how to do the synopsis, I'm going to try and basically, I'm going to try and improvise how I'm going to, not improvise, so I'm trying to do some audio directing and, just get my mind off things. But no, that's not how that worked, mostly. I had to skip parts. I've just kind of been compiling what I can in the episodes, like just leaving mild gaps everywhere. Which is weird, because it's episode 2 that I was doing yesterday. You'd think that one would be quite easy, considering that it's the shortest Music Girl episode on record, and it's shorter than some individual scenes I've worked on since. Incidentally, apparently I saw a comment today, when I was looking at my YouTube dashboard, of somebody who may or may not be subscriber number 1,000, I'm not sure, who just said that they finished the season and that they were sobbing from it and how good, the series and how good it was. So I guess they watched the entire thing. So there you go. Apparently, it is still possible to binge watch the Music Girl in one go. Yes, indeed, exactly. So there you go. But yeah, on I know. But the show will go on, obviously, and we'll have the remix to establish. It's just that I guess maybe it seems that because I finally got Empress's lines yesterday, I might be able to do the episode 3 portions that we're going to work on, and then just not the for the rest of them. It seems interesting because I'm doing episodes 2 and 3 for as a remake for the anniversary special. I went on record before to say that I didn't want to remake the entire series of The Amusement Girl, because then eventually if I start just doing remakes and remakes and remakes, I'll never develop the story further and it will just end up for it. So, oh, Beanie Boy's here, finally! There you are! Alright, it's welcome. 10th time lucky. 10th time lucky indeed. Yeah. You did come in the middle of a gacha discussion, but I did go over the non-YouTube related things beforehand. A moment of history is being created. Yes, Walking Wednesday is now live. Well, I don't know if it's going to be live from now on, but it's live for the time being, as in this instant. But yeah. Alright. I hope it is everything you're wanting, because it wasn't what I wanted, because clearly I'm recording in portrait. Doesn't want me to rotate the phone, and it also freezes sometimes, and then has to make me reconnect later. So, not ideal, but it's something. I'm kind of roaming around this one block because that's where I kept without reconnecting. I might freeze somewhere down here. We'll see. I seem very COVID safe today. Well, yeah, I was just at uni, so I took my visor with me like that. I normally have it like this, obviously, but yeah. Have it right there for now, so you can see my face. Oh, that leads me on quite nicely to another point, actually. The Pure Gacha channel is doing really, really well, surprisingly. Well, it was like a few days ago. We have many timeline butters. Oh god, I hope not. But the same timeline. What I did on there is I decided, well, you know what? I need to bridge the gap here. I have an idea for a gacha trend that I've been trying to do for a long time, because lots of the gacha trends that people think are really challenging, they're actually not usually. Like there's the hi trend, for example, which is literally just having you record your voice and say hi. The challenge is to overcome your voice reveal and everything, so that's why I kind of like mocked that in the first one. But this one, I took it a step further. I decided to do the Look Like Your Gacha OC challenge. So, of course, I dressed up as much as I could to look like my Gacha OC, and posted that as a YouTube short to the More Gacha from Jacob channel. And then, surprisingly, it ended up... Oh, wait, Josh, I'll come back to you in a second as to your news. I was on a train of thought here. Okay, so, actually, what am I talking about? Type it in the chat, because it's going to be delayed. Type the news and I'll read it out later. So that video, at some point someone told me, oh wow, this video's got like 800 views now. Like, after a few hours of publishing, I was like, wait, what? How did that happen? So yeah, effectively it had 800 views. Then eventually I checked it again after we did a bit of a script meeting and stuff, because we were in the middle of that at the time. It had 1.3 thousand views. What channel am I talking about? I'm talking about the new Pure Gacha channel that I have tried to start, because obviously you said this before yourself, my channel is a mess, and I've decided that I decided that it was a good idea to have a place where I can go for other stuff, like fandom gacha, you know, minor shorts and stuff like that, gacha challenges, obviously, oh, hello Ash, by the way, and also, have I escaped the car park? I think I escaped I've escaped the car park, everyone, I believe. Alright, yeah, so, and also just a place where, where I can take advantage of the fact that gacha promotes itself and it goes into something more consistent. I want to find it. Is it linked anywhere? Not here. Honestly, just type up More Gacha from Jacob, or type Look Like Your Gacha OC challenge. I'll be one of the first results there. Right. yeah, so that happened, and I went to bed. So most popular thing I have ever made in my life, and I was looking out, Miss Devil, I nominated you. I sent you that video to nominate you for the challenge. You've seen it already, I'm pretty sure. At least you have. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, and it's the second most popular thing I've ever made in my entire life, and it is just me posing in a suit. So yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, the challenge from that video, as I was saying before, basically is the idea that because people aren't too confident with their faces or everything, but not only that, but not only the confidence hurdle to get over, it's also getting, because people have much more ambitious designs for their OCs than I do. So someone said in the chat, anyone know how to grow, in the comments, anyone know how to grow wings, because their OC has wings and such. So it's more challenging depending on how ambitious you were in your design and how different the OC looks to you. So it's kind of like an interesting look to see how it is that you can actually, become your own creation. It's at 11k now. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like nearly 12k. I think I had like 11k plus, I don't know how many hundreds. I'm not really sure. Oh wow, people was like genuinely happy for me for a gut challenge. I never thought I would say that. And yes, Josh, you can say what you're going to say now. Go ahead. I'll just talk randomly while I bridge the time. But yeah, so still trying to process the fact that a video that's took me about a few minutes to make, but then also weird enough hours to edit for some reason, because it was because I was doing it on the computer, so the upload resolution was a bit weird. I'm not really sure how that works, but there you go. Meh. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Of course I'll be happy for you. I don't feel just because it's the content you make, it's good content, just not for me. Yeah, to be honest, like as much as Beanie Boy and I mocked each other in the past for stuff, we do genuinely want each other to succeed. That's important to remember. I watched the Music Girl Like You Wanted Me to, season 2. Oh, okay, I thought you did that already, but go ahead. Yeah. Talking about that before, somebody apparently was sobbing as far as that content goes. So yeah, I haven't had food yet at all. Honestly, me neither. It's been hours since I've eaten. Because yeah, I just kind of like crashed for a long time. How do I grow a tail and wings? And horns. Your character has horns, right? Doesn't it, Miss Devil? Yeah. I subscribbled to your channel. Say thank you. Well, thank you. Oh, wow, my battery's running low. Okay. I might have to cut this a little bit short because it's, again, battery. But yeah, again, thanks for doing that. And thanks mostly people subscribing to this channel. Because again, this video would not be possible right now, physically would not be possible without everyone subscribing and obviously staying subscribed and everything. So honestly, I'm panicking right now because I don't want to run out and like destroy my phone and just run out of time. But genuinely, thank you to everyone for doing that. Honestly, whether you joined recently like most of you did, or some years ago like Beanie Boy, or even nearly a decade ago like some others, it's been quite the journey, and quite honestly, it is all worth it. I'm streaming Mutter Caesar. All right, I'm here for you. Yeah, see, this is what people miss out on when they don't want to post videos onto YouTube and stuff. Just a good community can build. YouTube, Discord, all those things. That's my favorite part of doing this, of having this hobby. Which honestly now, because I'm going to work on watch time to get me back to get to where I'm going. That we're working on watch time. Well, I might actually be able to be more than a hobby at some point. That's if I get another 2,000 hours of something. But what's that hurdle when we get there? Still thinking of ideas. My art pin just hit me in the face. Oh yikes! But yeah, it's because of doing this hobby that my favorite part of that is interacting with everyone. Oh, you need 2,000 hours too. Oh, okay, all right. Maybe we should team up or something. We need to come up with some sort of content where we can just like go for several hours. Maybe play Minecraft maps or something like that. I don't know. I barely make videos. I know. I understand that. And again, that's what people miss out on. It's like, I'm sure that you, Beanie Boy in particular, because you used to do a lot of streams like this. Not like this, better than this. So you actually have undergone the experience of having the people talk to you, interact with them, bantering with them, all those great things. just people that you would usually like never meet in real life. And that's the beauty of YouTube for me, honestly. And that's why, as far as I say, the more the merrier. Like I was saying in the past that my channel was a small community, and in the grand scheme of things, it still is, but I love how much we've grown since I first started saying that, and I hope we continue to do so. So thanks everyone, and of course, before I go, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. It still does, it always will. And subscribe already, by all of you subscribed here. I don't have to say that this time. And thank you for subscribing. And subscribing to us already, yeah, okay. And I'll see you all on stream tonight, actually. Again, same time, same place, 5 years later. Well, I'll be there. So yeah, we're continuing Emerald Secret. And then afterwards, we finished up High Season 2. So yeah, I'll do a bit more special stream for subscribers at some point, when people are actually around to experience it. But for now, I've got to get back home and I've got to eat. Think of his ideas are hard. Yes, that's true. That's partly why I do so many series, because I can just keep developing them. That's a tip there. If you can make something into a series, do that, because people know what content to expect, and also you don't have to worry so much about having new thoughts all the time. All right, that's it for me right now. So on that note, thank you once again for subscribing, and if I can figure out how to turn this camera off, until next time, farewell.